When it comes to powering an entire system of speakers and a subwoofer, Kenwood has your back with their eXcelon X802-5 Class D 5-channel amplifier. Kenwood rates this little beast 50 watts RMS by 4 channels and 300 watts RMS by 1 channel at 4 ohms, 75 watts RMS by 4 channels and 500 watts RMS by 1 at 2 ohms, and 150 watts RMS by 2 channels bridged at 4 ohms, plus the 300 watts RMS by 1. Stay tuned for our testing to see if this hits specs. Inside the box is a speaker level harness, hardware, warranty card, instruction manual, and 5-channel amplifier. First impression, this is a great looking amplifier. It's simple and sleek, but did you guys have to put a sticker on it? Now I have to scrape it off, then clean the adhesive off, jeez. Also, not a huge fan of the large screw holes. It looks like someone took a hole puncher to it in the 5th grade. The amplifier is also surprisingly compact for a 5-channel. The dimensions are 9 3/4 inches in length, 5 7/8 inches in depth, and 2 1/16 inch in height. What makes a Kenwood eXcelon different from the rest of Kenwood's products? The eXcelon line of Kenwood products are built with higher-end internal components. Plus, eXcelon products get a 2-year warranty versus a 1-year warranty. We can even open up this eXcelon and compare it to a normal Kenwood amplifier to see the internal differences. What stands out most to me on the eXcelon is the output coils with magnetic shields to prevent magnetic flux radiating from the subwoofer's coil and reduce noise. A unique feature on the X802-5 is the sliding terminal cover, providing easier access during installation. Being a 5-channel amplifier, the X802-5 has 4 sets of speaker terminals as well as 1 dedicated subwoofer pair. Note that on the speaker terminals, positive and negative are located next to each other, whereas on the subwoofer channel, the positive connection is located above the negative connection. We recommend using 4-gauge power and ground wire. Be sure to check out our amplifier installation kits online at qualitymobilevideo.com. To prevent damage, Kenwood installed 330 amp fuses. There is a remote bass control input for the optional KCA RC01A. This amplifier offers excellent flexibility when connecting to your signal source. Use the 3 sets of RCA inputs to connect directly to the RCA preamp outputs of your head unit or a line output converter, or use the included high-level harness to connect to the speaker outputs on the wiring harness of your factory stereo. For adjustments, Kenwood puts you in control of gain control, bass boost, and low-pass filter on the subwoofer channel, as well as high-pass filters on the speaker channels. The first test we ran was the single subwoofer channel at 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Kenwood rates this sub-channel 300 watts RMS at 20 hertz to 200 hertz here. Our audio precision will generate our signal in measured distortion. Our HP-A903B audio analyzer picked up about 355 watts RMS, 0.9% distortion, and 37.5 volts of output. Our oscilloscope was picking up our waveform. Our 40 hertz sine wave is there, but what you are seeing is the pulse width modulation duty ratio being driven past 100%. We are taxing this amplifier past its rated capability by nearly 20% more than its rated output. Our AMM1 read 417 watts. We got 37.51 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 31.02 amps of current. Going to 2 ohms, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Kenwood rates the subwoofer channel here 500 watts RMS at 100 hertz. Our HP picked up about 537 watts RMS. However, the amplifier couldn't sustain this for more than 2.5 seconds. The output rolled back with an increase in distortion. Again, we are driving this harder than what it is rated for. 0.9% distortion and 32.6 volts of output prior to the rollback. The AMM1 read 564 watts RMS, and we drew 50.4 amps of current. Our Lumi voltmeter didn't lock in until the output began to drop. Next, we'll do the speaker outputs. 2 channels driven, 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Kenwood rates the amplifier 50 watts per channel at 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz here. Our HP picked up 65.37 watts RMS, 1.04% distortion, and 16.2 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 102 watts RMS. Diamori Engineering has explained the spike calculation in a forum post on Steve Mead's site. Link in the description below. The AMM1 has proven to be very similar to our HP audio analyzer, but we are pushing this Class D past its limits. We are running firmware 3.93 on our AMM1. The Lumi indicated 16.1 volts, and we drew 11.79 amps of current. Two channels down to 2 ohms, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Kenwood rates the amplifier 75 watts RMS per channel at 1 kilohertz here. Our HP picked up 129 watts RMS, 1.07% distortion, and 16.1 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 176 watts RMS, 15.9 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 16.7 amps of current. Two channels, 2 ohms, 14.4 volts at 1 kilohertz. Our HP picked up 105.6 watts RMS, 0.7% distortion, and 14.5 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 124 watts RMS, 14.46 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 17.75 amps of current. Back to 4 ohms, 2 channels, 14.4 volts, 1 kilohertz. Our HP picked up 66.67 watts RMS, 1.32% distortion, and 16.3 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 85 watts RMS. We got 16.2 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 11.53 amps of current. This amplifier has some amazing power considering its size. The amp demonstrated that it will beat its CTA 2006 rating at 4 ohms. We would recommend that you leave some headroom when pushing this amplifier at 2 ohms. Kenwood stated as such by using 1 kilohertz and 100 hertz specifications when rating it at 2 ohms. Be sure to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today at qualitymobilevideo.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new, click that like button, join the conversation below, and thanks for watching.